What if I told you that 78% of people will die with debt still hanging over their heads? That the cycle you're in right now, paycheck to paycheck, bill to bill, isn't just bad luck, but a carefully designed trap? Meet Sarah, 32 years old, college educated, works 50 hours a week, makes $65,000 a year. And somehow, she has $347 in her checking account with 12 days until payday. Sound familiar? Sarah isn't lazy. She isn't irresponsible. She's caught in the same invisible cage that holds millions of people hostage. And for years, she believed what everyone told her. You just need to work harder. Budget better, stop buying that coffee. But the truth? The truth is far more disturbing and liberating. Sarah's story starts like most American dreams. She did everything right, got good grades, went to college, took out $47,000 in student loans, because that's what you're supposed to do. Landed a decent job in marketing, but here's where the nightmare begins. Her rent is $1,400 a month. That's just the market rate. Student loan payments, $520. Car payment because she needs to get to work, $380. Insurance, $200. Phone, $1.85. Internet, $1.70. Groceries, $400. Gas, $180. Before she even thinks about saving, investing, or enjoying life, she's down to about $800 a month. And that's assuming nothing goes wrong. No emergency car repairs, no medical bills. No wedding gifts for friends, no Christmas presents, no therapy, no gym membership, no date nights, just existence. Sarah works all week, comes home exhausted, scrolls through Instagram seeing people traveling and living their best lives, and thinks, what am I doing wrong? The answer, nothing, and that's the problem. The system isn't broken, it's working exactly as designed, just not for you. The real conflict isn't just Sarah's bank account. It's the psychological prison that comes with it. Every financial decision becomes a crisis. The check engine light means choosing between car repairs and groceries. The wedding invitation means choosing between friendship and solvency. The toothache means choosing between health and rent. But deeper than the money stress is the shame spiral. Sarah watches her coworkers grab lunch out every day. She sees classmates buying homes. Her Instagram feed is filled with vacations and new cars and living my best life posts. And she thinks they figured it out. Why can't I? She tries everything. She reads finance books that tell her to cut unnecessary expenses. She creates budgets that look perfect on spreadsheets but crumble by day 3. She picks up a side hustle that adds $300 a month but costs her every weekend and her sanity. The cycle continues, work harder, earn a bit more. Spend a bit more, need a bit more. Meanwhile, the gap between where she is and where she wants to be only grows wider. The American dream starts feeling like a cruel joke, and she's the punchline. Everything changed when Sarah met Tom at a company event. Tom was 58. Worked the same position she did, but radiated a calm confidence about money that seemed impossible. I used to be exactly where you are, Tom said. Drowning, and you know what I discovered? We're taught to solve the wrong problem. Sarah leaned in. Everyone tells you to budget better, earn more, spend less. But that's like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. The real problem? We were taught to trade time for money in a world designed to extract that money as fast as possible. Tom explained the invisible trap. Your income grows linearly. You get a 3% raise, work more hours, and maybe get promoted. But your expenses, they grow exponentially, rent increases. Healthcare costs skyrocket, inflation eats your raises. And here's the kicker, the system profits from your debt, your stress, your constant consumption. He pulled out his phone and showed Sarah his investment portfolio. Nothing fancy, no crypto schemes, no day trading. I stopped trying to earn my way out and started building systems that worked while I slept. Small, consistent steps, not sexy, not Instagram worthy. But 15 years later, I'm free. Sarah didn't change her life overnight. There was no lottery win, no inheritance, no viral business idea. Instead, she made a fundamental shift in thinking. First, she stopped comparing her financial journey to anyone else's. No more Instagram-induced anxiety, no more shame about her situation. Second, she opened a separate savings account and automated $50 per paycheck. Not $500, not as much as possible, just $50, something sustainable. Something that wouldn't trigger the deprivation mindset that killed every previous attempt. Third, she started learning about compound interest, index funds, and asset accumulation, 15 minutes a day. No overwhelm, just steady education. Fourth, she increased her 401k contribution by 1% every 6 months. She never felt the difference, but over 3 years, she went from 3% to 9%. Fifth, and most importantly, she shifted from consumer to owner. Instead of just buying coffee, she bought stock in the coffee company. Instead of just paying rent, she started researching how to house hack or invest in real estate. 2 years later, Sarah isn't rich, but she has $8,000 in savings. Her net worth is positive for the first time since college. And most importantly, she sleeps at night. Here's what Sarah learned, and what most people never realize: you don't have a money problem, you have a system problem. The game isn't earn more, spend less. The game is own assets, create systems, think exponentially. Most people never escape money problems because they retrying to solve them using the same thinking that created them. They work harder within a system designed to keep them running on a hamster wheel. Freedom doesn't come from a bigger paycheck. It comes from understanding that your time is finite. Money can multiply without you. Small, consistent actions compound into massive results. Ownership beats consumption. Systems beat willpower. The wealthy don't work harder, they work differently. They build assets that generate income while they sleep, eat, and live their lives. You can't budget your way to wealth, but you can systematize your way to freedom. If Sarah's story resonates with you, you're not alone. Millions are trapped in the same cycle, believing it's their fault, but now you know better. Hit that like button if you're ready to think differently about money. Subscribe and turn on notifications because we're breaking down exactly how to build these systems. No BS, no get-rich-quick schemes, just real strategies that actually work. Drop a comment telling me, what's the biggest money myth you were taught growing up? Your future self is watching. Make them proud. Let's break the cycle together.